Well, OPEC is going to consider cutting oil production by more than 1 million barrels a day. This will, of course, increase pressure on already high energy prices, will have a big impact on Americans already worried about how to fill their cars, buy groceries, and heat their homes this winter. And it's already affecting us here at home. Take a look at this. Here are the highest gas price increases since just last Thursday. California saw its prices jump 67 cents. Wow. Oregon, 59 cents. Washington, 53 cents. Now, here's what's key. Washington has a close Senate race. So does Wisconsin. Prices there up 46 cents. Alaska at 44. Nevada, another key swing state, 36 cents up. Michigan, 30 cents up. Arizona, 29 cents up. The point here is the prices are skyrocketing in places that voters are going to say, hey, wait a second. What are we doing? Seems the Biden lie that he fixed gas prices being fully exposed now in important places, like those states I mentioned. But why is this happening? We'll get to that in a moment. But that OPEC decision, it'll come on Wednesday. And that could hit us hard as we're already facing a massive global recession. And even former Obama economists are saying it. People like Larry Summers that are honest. Listen.
In the same way that people became anxious in August of 2007, this is a moment when there should be increased anxiety.
So why are we facing a recession like Larry Summers is suggesting? Well, in large part because globally there's been a trend toward more socialism and away from the sound economic principles like those imagined and then memorialized in the writings of Adam Smith and things like Wealth of Nations. Governments around the world have weaponized bureaucrats to take control of people's lives, your life. We saw this, of course, in great detail during the pandemic, when whole countries, including our own, were effectively shut down against the will of the people. These massive shutdowns came behind the claim of we're following the science, which, of course, we now all know was not the case at all. In fact, much of the credible science was silenced or discredited by media mouthpieces that were only concerned with helping their socialist friends maintain power. And they didn't really care what the truth was, and many of them apparently still don't. They're now trying to figure out how to create a permanent state of emergency here and around the world. They desperately want to declare a climate emergency. Why would they want to do that? Well, take a look at this. It's a helpful chart. I think you'll see why real quickly here. This is the growth of the U.S. national debt. Look at it. Look at that chart. And remember, it's not like we're taking in less money comparatively than we were back in the 1940s. We're taking in more, much more, in fact. The government is on track to take in more tax money than ever before this year. Look at that curve. Does that look sustainable to you? Of course not. It doesn't to them either, by the way. But to create the socialist utopia, they have to spend like this. But debts always come due. And at some point, the bill will have to be paid.